of styles and finishes to create the perfect look for your space. Their team of experts at Redmond's will work with you to design a functional and beautiful kitchen that meets your needs. Right next to Redmond's Carpet at 2512 Old Nashville Highway. Call them at 931-668-4900. That's Redmond's Kitchen Cabinets and Countertops.
As business owners, we understand the importance of attracting and retaining top talent.
Offering a comprehensive retirement plan can make all the difference for your employees.
You're not just creating a plan, you're giving your team the tools to secure their future.
A retirement plan not only strengthens your team, but also shows your commitment to their long-term success.
At Pure Wealth Partners, we're fiduciaries, which means we prioritize your best interest.
We'll sit down with you to craft a tailored retirement plan that meets your company's unique needs.
Located right here in McMinnville, we're committed to our community.
No 800 numbers here. Call us directly at 931-507-7873.
Or visit purewealthpartners.com. Pure Wealth Partners, your local partner in financial success. Securities and Retirement Plan Consulting Program advisory services offered through LPL Financial. Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Private Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Private Advisor Group and Pure Wealth Partners are separate entities from LPL Financial.
From the WBMC studio in McMinnville, Tennessee, you're listening to Town Talk with your host, Raven Young.
Good morning. Welcome back to another day of Town Talk. Thanks to all of our listeners for being here with us. My name is Raven Young. We also have Abby Myers with us.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me always.
And we also have Connor Witten in the booth, as always, over there. He looks
I am here.
rather official with some Main Street Media attire on today.
Wearing my creds.
Yeah. Does it make you more, like,
Ready to work? On top of your game?
I'm always ready to work.
official? Are you more official when you wear that?
No.
He is head of HR.
That is true.
Self-appointed.
It was an elected position.
Did anyone run?
I still
No.
question that.
Raven, you weren't allowed in the meeting after
I
what
wasn't-
happened.
I
You're the
wasn't
reason we
actually
needed
there yet.
HR.
Whatever. I wasn't even hired yet when you were appointed
You can't call
to that
people
position.
that, Raven. That was awful.
So full.
You made Chad cry.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I could do that either.
It
Now,
happened.
you making Chad cry, I think that could happen.
No.
The innocence in his voice there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, anyways, welcome back to a new day of Town Talk. Again, thank you to our listeners for being here with us on the radio, on the app, on Facebook Live. We appreciate everybody that's here and helps to make this show happen, as well as our great sponsors, Security Federal Savings Bank. With the weather getting warmer, if you are looking to remodel your home or maybe it's time for a boat or camper, Matt Ritchie and the lending team members at Security Federal Savings Bank can help make your dreams a reality. Security Federal Savings Bank, the friendliest bank in town, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Thank you, Security Federal, for being a great sponsor of Town Talk and helping us make this show happen every single day. Abby, did you do anything fun yesterday?
Not too much fun. After I left here, I went home and switched cars with my sister because I'm going to have my nephew this weekend. Her and her husband are taking a trip.
Oh,
And so
you're getting him overnight?
I'm getting it. Well,
Oh.
let me tell you, Mom is going to keep him overnight. I have kept him overnight. I just am not going to go stay at my sister's house.
Oh, gotcha.
And
Okay.
Mom will.
Oh, see, they didn't trust you to. Well, no,
I
they didn't
just-
trust you. They don't want him to stay
Well,
away from the house, or
It's not that they care about where he stays and stuff. It's just more of like, it's so convenient.
at their
His
house. Yeah.
high chair,
All
his
his stuff.
snacks, his toys, his bed. It's like, even when I babysit, I go over there.
Yeah.
Because it's just more convenient.
Right.
But no, I'll be like picking him up, and yesterday I picked him up from daycare right at 3:30 when I think the sky fell out here in town.
Yes, it
Like,
did.
it was sun shining on the way there from when I was coming from Morrison. I was like, oh, great. As soon as I pull in, I get out of the car, and by the time I come back out with him, it's
Yeah, it was
completely
pouring.
pouring.
Yeah, Cody said that it also downpoured around lunchtime in Dibble, but it didn't do anything in town. Because I
Yeah.
was looking outside, I was like, well, it's sunny here,
Mhm.
you know. And then, but that one about mid-afternoon later there, and it was, it came And then it was sunny again after. Like, it just went away.
Yep.
So.
And so after I worked a little bit on my laptop, I'm trying to get all my playlists like situated. Some of them have like songs I don't like, or maybe playlist is too short. So I'm going through and fixing all those so that my Cookville
Okay.
partner can
Pull
then
from
have
them.
actual stuff to start her
Right.
location. So
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that people don't realize, like, that you have to spend time doing.
oh my gosh, and it's
like,
taking forever because
Yeah.
I have to go through each individual playlist and then pull them, put
well,
them
you
in
gotta
a
look at the timeline of them too. Like,
Yes.
it's not just picking. Oh, I like this song, or I like this song. You need to go with the beat. You
It
gotta
has to work.
Yeah.
and that's like, even if you love the song, if it
Yeah.
doesn't work for the beat of the music when the pedaling, you can't play it.
It
and
doesn't
so there's been times where I've put a song on the playlist and I'm like, after I've done that class, I didn't like that song, but then I never went back and fixed it. So I'll be
Gotcha.
like, oh, I don't do that playlist. And it'll have songs that I love.
Yeah.
And now I've noticed I've gone back and I'm like, I haven't played that song in class in forever because it's been stuck in this
In that one
doomsday
playlist.
playlist that I can't play because it's got a few mess ups on it. So.
Oh, okay.
But what about you?
Oh, just regular work stuff. I was really frustrated yesterday. It was a really, really long day. And this might be a gripe for me a little later in the show. I just, of course, dealing with our remodel and stuff, I'm trying to figure out how I can be nice and say these things. The elevator company, this elevator has been
a nightmare.
excruciatingly painful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I did, we have an elevator company that like they send us their plans, how they want this elevator built to their specs, all the stuff. We actually do the construction of the elevator shaft. We bring the electrical to it, all of those kinds of things. But they have plans, how they want us to build it. And then they have their installers that actually come in and install the elevator. So I had a site visit yesterday from the lead installer to tell us whether they're ready or not to come and install. I called him last week and got all the specifics because their plans do not include where they want you to, they require a light in the elevator pit, a switch for that light, a convenience plug, a plug for the sump pump, and all these other things. Then a couple of holes, like I say holes, 4-inch holes drilled through concrete for their power to come from their equipment room to the elevator shaft. And yesterday he showed up and basically said, oh, well, you can't run this power through this hole this way, and all this stuff. And I'm like, I about lost it.
Yeah.
This contractor.
Yeah.
I tried to keep cool and I chilled out for a second, but I was so
I'm
mad.
sure.
I said, why are these not specified on your plans?
Yeah.
And they said, oh, well, you're just supposed to know that. And I said, if it is relevant to your elevator
Yeah.
and it is required
Yeah.
for your elevator to be powered and for your requirements, it should 100% be on the plans that you provide.
Because then you just wasted somebody's time.
Yeah.
And money.
A whole day and a half of me drilling holes through 12-inch solid concrete block that, one, they didn't tell me needed to be there in the first place,
Yeah.
but now is in the wrong place, and I have to re-drill. I had to order a 4-foot drill bit yesterday to drill through a different location because they didn't like where our other ones were. And it's not even that it conflicts with how the elevator operates or it's in the way of something. They just said it can't be there, so you have to move it. I was irate.
Probably won't recommend this to anyone looking for elevator
I would
service.
never recommend this elevator company to anybody ever again.
Yeah. Sorry.
If I ever have to do another elevator, I will not be using them.
Simmons does his gripes. We
Yeah.
should do our gripes.
I know that's not relevant to anybody else's life. It's just mine. But I'm just telling. Sometimes construction life is not all pretty things and all the finishes, and sometimes it really just stinks. And yesterday was one of those days, and it really wasn't even for lack of trying, because I have been attempting to communicate with this company for weeks and months because I'm trying to get this elevator installed. And they so last week when I talked to him, he gave me this list. He gave me, he said this at this height, 18 inches off the floor, but then he comes back yesterday. He's like, oh, well, that's needs to be higher, or this needs to be higher, or this needs to be in a different location. I'm like, That is
Yeah.
absolutely not what you told me last
Yep. And now I have to go back.
So, yeah, it's not always sunshine and rainbows. So,
No.
yesterday was a tough day, and I was very frustrated. But you know what? Today's a new day, and we're going to get
New
through
day.
it, and we're going to keep on going.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I try to do that. I try to be as proactive as possible because a lot of times it's not helpful just to dwell on the negative or what went wrong. Let's just figure out a way to make it happen. But I needed to gripe for just a second.
Yeah.
So thanks for that.
Let it out. We all need to.
Oh, all right. Well, we do need to take a quick break, but when we come back, we are going to have a news sponsored by the Main Street Journal. So everybody stick with us. We'll be right back.
Can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned and shook my hand. No was all he said. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny.
Warehouse Discount Grocery, serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce, and the best prices on all your favorite groceries. Listen to these specials. Sundrop Dr. Pepper, 6-pack, 0.5 liters, 4 for $9. Sager Creek Chicken Tenderloins, 3-pound bag, $5.99. IQF Catfish Strips, 3-pound bag, $9.99. And be sure to check out the full-service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve. Open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. Warehouse Discount Groceries, WDG.
Ascension St. Thomas River Park is here to listen to you because caring for you is our #1 priority. Ascension Care Teams start by understanding you, your health, and your life to deliver care that's right for you. Now offering cardiac CT angiography services, a non-invasive cardiac exam that looks at the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart and can detect if plaque has narrowed the coronary arteries. The compassionate, personalized care you've come to expect is right here in McMinnville. We're more than just a hospital, ER, and a clinic. We want to give you hope, health, and strength.
Lester's Body Shop is located at 212 Old Morrison Road in the West Riverside area. Owner Terry Fowler values all of his customers. He is the best place to take your car, truck, van, or SUV for any type of body work. And one estimate from Lester's is all you need. Friendly, professional, reliable, and dependable. That's Terry and the gang at Lester's Body Shop, 212 Old Morrison Road. Call 473-5421.
With the changing of the seasons, Middle Tennessee is a beautiful place to be. Now is the perfect time to purchase or remodel your home or to buy that boat, camper, or land you've been looking at. This is Matt Ritchie, loan officer at Security Federal, and I'm here to help make these dreams a reality. So whether you're ready to make a big purchase, invest for retirement, or just establish your credit, come see us at Security Federal. We are the local bank with smiling faces, always happy to help you. See why we are known as the friendliest bank in town. Security Federal, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Need service for your Ford but short on time? Hi, I'm Service Manager Jordan Shank at Reddick Brown Ford, where we make it easy with complimentary pickup and delivery. Whether it's routine maintenance or repairs, we'll come to you, take care of your vehicle, and bring it right back, all without interrupting your day. Experience stress-free service from a name you trust. Schedule your appointment now at ReddickBrownFord.com. Reddick Brown Ford, where convenience meets quality care.
10 years. What an honor to serve our community as Best of the Best Nursing Home for 10 years in a row. Did you know at NHC Healthcare that we offer a specialty in lymphedema treatment, an option for a short respite stay, and lots of local people to serve you and your family? Stop by and visit us at 928 Old Smithville Road and follow our Facebook page at NHC Healthcare McMinnville to see what really makes us the best of the best.
Local, national, and everything in between. Here's the news.
Good morning. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today and getting your morning kicked off. It is time for our news segment sponsored by the Main Street Journal. If you are not already a subscriber, head on over to www.mainstreetjournal.llc and click that subscribe button. Now, Abby, I think you had a story to start off with on the Journal. It was retired lawmakers urge civility.
Yes. And so in the photo, it says family and friends gathered at Westwood Church of Christ June 29th in a festive celebration of the 95th birthday of Ivy Hillis, a beloved radio personality and widely honored legislator and public figure.
Yes.
And then to talk a little bit about what's in the article.
Mm-hmm.
In a time of divisive politics, 2 former Tennessee legislators, Ivy Hillis and Charles Curtis, showed their bipartisan cooperation is still possible. Representing the 43rd District for a combined 43 years, Hillis and Curtis, both Democrats, worked closely with Republicans and GOP governor to bring major improvements to Warren and White County, like much-needed 4-lane highway between McMinnville and Sparta.
Mm-hmm.
Their respectful, collaborative approach helped get things done, like reducing deadly crashes on the old 2-lane road, and earned them trust across party lines. Hillis often gave Republicans leadership roles, and Curtis wasn't afraid to break party norms to build relationships. So they'll actually be sharing their stories and lesson in a 2-part radio interview on McMinnville Public Radio 91.3 WCPI, airing July 9th.
Okay.
And the following Wednesday and Saturday morning at 9 a.m.
Did you know that Ivy Hillis, so are you familiar with what Bologna Day is here in McMinnville, kind of?
I've heard of it.
So
Definitely heard of it.
Yeah, Bologna Day started actually in Fraley, so what was my building, or what is my building. And now every year the youth leadership class takes a trip to Capitol Hill and other individuals from our community. But Ivy Hillis was one of them that started it there at Fraley's.
Really?
With Mr. Fraley. They picked up, I talked to him a couple years ago on Bologna Day, and he said that he stopped in Woodbury and picked up a roll of bologna and cheese and crackers, and then went on down. But basically, it was just a bunch of leaders and everybody getting together and just talking politics and what could be the betterment for the community. And it's kind of turned into this whole thing. But Ivy Hillis was one of those people.
Oh,
so,
I love that.
Yeah. So great article. But also on the Main Street Journal, we have Warren County's Finest that we are asking all listeners and individuals in the community to go and vote on and vote for. And so I know we were talking a little bit about maybe just let's pull up some of the different categories that are on there. So if you head on over to the mainstreetjournal.llc, there is a section there called Warren County's Finest 2025. Currently, we are in the nomination phase, which is July 1st through July 27th. So close to the end of this month, we'll be taking nominations. And there are 150 plus categories, and includes such things as favorite local businesses, people, places, different things like that. Then there will be final voting August 1st through September 1st. And so basically they'll take the nominations, those will close, they'll be reviewed, and they will merge and finalize the top picks. And then people of Warren County, our listeners, all of our everybody in our community, will then be able to vote daily to decide from those final voting numbers of who's truly Warren County's finest. And then the winners will be announced on September 13th, it looks like. But so if you head on over to the Journal, it does have a little thing there at the bottom where you're asked to enter your first name, last name, and email address, and then you can kind of go through it. I know that I went through and I nominated some of my favorite businesses, but everybody is eligible to do that. I don't believe you have to be a what word?
Subscriber.
Subscriber.
There it is.
There you go. To do that, anybody can go on there and nominate names. So do you have a category that you want to... We'll just highlight a couple of the categories on there because there's so many. Like I said, there's over 150.
Yeah. Do you just want me to pick a number? Or?
Yeah, sure. Pick a number and see what you got.
Let's do 13.
Okay.
Let's see which one.
Lucky number 13.
Lucky number 13. I'm trying to find where I can go nominate.
So it's at the bottom
myself
of that page. Enter your name, first and last.
Yeah, I'm trying to find which. I guess I fall under health because it wasn't under entertainment and leisure.
Where the bike bar would be. I think there's
or fitness studio.
Yeah.
I think I found it. Yep, found it.
All right. So we can put the bike bar on there now because the bike bar
I did.
is my favorite fitness
There we
studio.
go. See?
Okay, what about, can you see, what's number 18 on that list? 18 is my favorite number. Did it reset?
Look. Yeah. Let me go back.
Okay.
It's harder to. I mean, you can still work it on your phone, but
It's a little easier on the tablet. I may go through that and try to do that now.
Because you have to like slide a little bit, like it pulls up and then.
And there is a tab at the top of the Main Street Journal that has Warren County's finest, so it takes you right to that page.
It takes you right to it. I just have to scroll through the options that we have.
I don't remember which email address I used for this. Let's see if that one works. It's loading, so
it shouldn't. It should let you.
There we go. Okay, so categories. Okay, so they're not really. They're not really numbered. Let's just pick. Let's just pick food and beverage because that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are categories on here. We got finest barbecue, biscuits, breakfast, burrito, catering, Chinese food, chocolate chip cookie, finest coffee, deli sandwich, desserts, donuts, fish, seafood, food truck, fried chicken, finest hamburgers, home cooking. I mean, there are so many categories on here.
So many that you can vote for.
Yeah, so let's see. Let me count through it and see if there's 18. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because, I think one of my favorite restaurants, Begonia's, could clearly fall into several of these categories, They're also a fine sponsor of Town Talks, which is wonderful. But, they got finest steaks on here. That they could fall under that category.
Yep.
Let's say we got even finest restaurant on here. You got plate lunch. I mean, there are so many restaurants here in McMinnville that you can choose from for different categories.
My favorite deli sandwich it's not probably going to be but Four Corners.
Four Corners has
oh my goodness, their ice cream and their deli sandwich. So good.
Everything else out there too.
Everything out there.
I just spend so much money when I go out
I know.
because I need everything.
Well, it's not very far from my house, so
yeah,
we're like, let's just go get a sandwich.
Yes, Four Corners is really great. There's other categories on here such as administrative and office services, construction and home services, entertainment and leisure, and then even some that are community oriented down at the bottom, such as community spirit and local characters, additional hometown honors, and finish and submit your nominations. So where you can actually add some additional ones in there. Let's go to the additional hometown honor ones though. So like we've got finest church or place of worship, community volunteer, community leader, nonprofit or civic organization, local legend, your finest grocery store run-in. Who's the local legend you're guaranteed to bump into at the grocery store? The friendly face you see every single time you grab
we
milk
know
or
it's
run
not
an errand.
Connor.
I don't know. It's Superama. He might be.
He might be your friendly
regular
face.
there.
You see it, Superama.
The finest grocery store run-in. Do we need to write Connor's name in for the ballot?
Connor
there?
Winton.
Small Town Mystery is on there. So there's lots of great categories, a lot of good things. So I do encourage all of our listeners to head on over to mainstreetjournal.llc, click the Warren County's Finest tab there at the top, and it'll take you there. Like I said, super easy. Just put in your first, last name and your email address, and then it'll let you go vote. And it'll let you vote, I believe, as many times on a single day. I don't think you can vote you can go through and enter multiple names while you're doing it at once.
Yeah.
But I think it's one day. But yeah, you can go back and nominate all your people
there you go.
That you want. And then, like I said, then there will be an actual voting once the nominations close.
Does it say the local legend you'd see at Walmart or a grocery store?
Yeah.
Because local legend you'd see downtown is Mr. Haley.
Yes. and I do think, let me go over, I think there was like a one that had that like was the different words are really hard this morning, Abby. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm trying to get this to click and go through. Let's see. Storyteller. That's what I was going. Most iconic Warren County storyteller.
That would okay.
I definitely think that
Mr.
one's
Haley's
Mr.
got
Jimmy
that one.
Haley. Yeah. Most recognizable vehicle in town. Finest spot for a small town slowdown.
Any vehicle with the word city police on it or highway patrol. Those are the most recognizable vehicles in town.
I wouldn't disagree with that statement, Connor.
And people stop and pay attention most of the time.
That they do.
Unless they're
Yeah.
being sneaky and hide behind a bush or something.
Yeah, that they do. So yeah, I think Mr. Haley would definitely classify for that category.
Hiding
for
behind a
yourself.
bush is so specific.
Yeah, have you done it?
Is that
before,
what
Connor?
you're?
No, I'm saying the cops.
Oh,
Whenever they
like
park their
when they
cars
park.
behind a bush
they're
so you can't see them when you're driving just a little over the speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Well,
I'm just a cruise control girl now.
Exactly. Maybe
I
drive
just
the speed
only
limit.
hit the cruise.
You know what is really funny to me? When people, if they're speeding, whether it's on the interstate or a highway, whatever road, they're speeding, and then they pass the cop, then they slam on their brakes. I'm like,
See, no, my husband gets so mad because I'll be driving and slam on the brakes when I see him.
Yeah.
And he's like, you just gave away that you were speeding. And I was like,
Yeah, you just act like it's normal.
yeah.
Well, it kind of defeats the purpose after you've already
Yeah.
seen them too, because they've
Mhm.
probably
They've probably
picked you up
seen
on
you.
radar.
yeah, they already clocked you way back.
So
Sorry,
just
Abby,
let
I'm
off-
calling
I
you out
know.
there.
I know.
Just
I know
let
he's
off
right.
the gas.
Oh yeah,
Don't do any
don't hit the
acceleration.
brakes. Yeah.
I've learned. I've stopped.
Well, it's time for the next segment.
Oh, thanks, Connor. All right. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, though, we are going to have Miss Cav on the phone with us for weather. So everybody stick around. We'll be right back.
She ain't real. She ain't gonna be able to love you like I will. She is a stranger. You and I have history, or don't you remember? Sure, she's got it all. But baby, is that really what you want? Blessed up so you got no head in the
Celebrating a birthday or anniversary? Or just feel like treating yourself on a random Thursday? Call ahead to reserve a table at the Local on Morford. We'll help arrange flowers, wine, even your favorite song. Great food, a gorgeous patio, local hospitality, and no travel required. The Local on Morford, located at 208 East Morford Street in historic downtown McMinnville.
Tackle long summer days with strong summer Wi-Fi with Ben Lomond Home. Whether you're gaming in the basement, video calling from the garage, or streaming on the patio, Ben Lomond Home has you covered. Our GigaSpire Blast router, powered by Wi-Fi 6, can connect over 200 devices, eliminates drops, and delivers blazing speed inside and out, all for right at 10 cents a day. Call your local BLC office or visit BenLomondConnect.com and enter Ben Lomond Home in the search bar. Experience a whole new way to Wi-Fi with Ben Lomond Home. Some exclusions may apply.
Now there's a new way to take charge of your blood sugar. Introducing New Garlic Healthy Blood Sugar Formula from the makers of the nation's best-selling garlic supplement. New Garlic helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels with clinically supported levels of garlic, plus a custom blend of vitamins and minerals, and it's odor-free. Take charge of your blood sugar with New Garlic Healthy Blood Sugar Formula. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
Considering that new Ford vehicle? Now is the time. Don't delay. And at Rogers Valley Ford, save now with the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event before the tariffs hit. Swing by and take a test drive this week. And Rogers has a full lineup of inventory. What's your favorite? Mustangs? A Ford Bronco? At Rogers Valley Ford can put you inside your new Ford F-150, Ford Mavericks, in stock and ready for your garage. Now is the best time to buy with Ford Employee Pricing. Plus, buy now before the tariffs begin. Every vehicle is tariff-free with Ford Motor Company Employee Pricing. You don't want to wait any longer. See the Ford of your choice this week and take a test drive. 111 Auto Lane, Sparta, just off Highway 111. Or see the current in-stock inventory at RogersValleyFord.com. Save now on the new car, truck, or SUV you need before the tariffs. From Ed Rogers Valley Ford, 30 years serving the Upper Cumberland with that friendly hometown feel.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Discover The Well at Tree City. Sip on expertly crafted cocktails, savor fine wines, or enjoy zero-proof sips. There's something for everyone.
Mondays, 2-for-1 beers. Wednesdays, wind down with 50% off any bottle of wine. And on Thursdays, get $2 off any well-made libation and delicious bar bites.
Experience the elegant atmosphere and let their knowledgeable bartenders mix up your next favorite drink.
The Well at Tree City, where every pour tells a story.
Cheers to great nights!
Visit The Well at Tree City. Must be 21 or older. Please drink responsibly.
It's raining, raining, raining here this morning. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together. There was thunder, thunder over Thunder Road.
The best way to start your day. Kiva Starkey reporting live from the Safley Hollow Weather Center.
Good morning, Miss Kiva.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm up, madam.
Well, good. Did you have a good day yesterday?
Yeah, except driving in the rain.
Oh, you got caught in the rainstorm?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it did. It came a flood there for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but would you believe it didn't rain or drop out here?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it come about 2 miles from the house.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't get any here.
Wow. Not from either system?
No.
Wow. Because I know that Dibble got it twice. Town got it once. I guess Morrison maybe.
Morrison got it once. I was at my sister's and we live close by, but I really don't know that it made it to my house, all the way to my house.
Yeah. What about the airport? Did they get any?
Yeah, they got 0.67.
Okay. Well, that's a decent amount for the short amount of time that it came through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, when I was coming back from Cookville, from Sparta all the way into McMinnville, it was raining hard. You couldn't hardly even see the vehicles in front of you.
Yeah. Man, I hate you got caught in that.
And you just had to, go slow where you could, if you come up behind somebody that didn't have lights on.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, and that's the problem, too, because I know a lot of times on our newer cars, like they have automatic, lights. Yeah. And sometimes I feel like they don't always trigger. And so some people are, like you said, they're driving without lights. And I don't think it's intentional, but it's our smart cars, I guess.
Yeah.
My car fogs
I have
up
to turn mine on.
when it rains.
Yeah.
I'm like,
mine's an old one, so it's not that smart.
Well, sometimes I feel like mine's not that smart either, even though it's supposed to be. So.
Yeah. Yeah. On tomorrow, in 1988, it got up to 102.
Ooh, and what? 1988, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, it got up to 102 that day. And there was another weather thing. If I can get to it. This morning, at 6:15, 99% of the world's population will be in sunlight. This happens every year on July the 8th.
Huh.
Really?
Okay. So a little over an hour ago, you said 99%?
Percent of the world's population was in sunlight.
Wow. That's crazy.
99?
Yeah, 99.
Wow.
I've got it posted on my Facebook page. It has a map of the world, the continents.
Uh-huh.
And it shows where all the sunlight.
Interesting. Is there a counterbalance to that? Is there a day sometime in like 6 months or something where 99% of the world is in darkness all at the same time?
I don't know.
Okay, interesting.
That was Stefano from Channel 4 had posted that this morning.
Okay.
I'm embarrassed to admit how I interpreted that. I thought she.
How did you interpret?
I thought you meant 99% of the population was all outside.
Oh,
in the sunlight, and I was like, well, I guess I was kind of
shining on the world.
There we go. Thank you. As soon as we went back through it the second and third time, it clicked. But just know the first time, if there was anyone else out there like me, it meant.
That's
You're
funny.
going to have to get out in the world and learn something.
I'm a little blonde. I come by honest,
Well,
too.
what it is.
That's all it is.
I think we're also in this morning, both of us, like I said, words are just hard this morning. Our brains just aren't fully functioning, Miss Kava. So I think we'll give you that credit, Abby.
Thank you.
Oh, your brains are not functioning.
Yes.
Okay.
Miss Kava, I did just Google this, and the moment when the largest percentage of the world's population is in darkness is on December 6th at, this is 1956. So what is that time? That's going to be 7:56. It doesn't say p.m. or 8. Oh, well, it'd be p.m. because it's 19. So 7:56 p.m. according to EarthSky. And at this time, approximately 86% of the world's population will be in darkness. And then it's going back to what you said, while 99% of the world's population experiences sunlight simultaneously on July 8th. So there we go.
Yeah.
So December 6th is the counterbalance for that, but it's not quite as high. It's only up to 86%.
Yeah. Well, now have her write
I'm going to come back on December
Abby write
6th.
this down.
Actually, December 6th is the day one of my best friends is getting married.
What?
So I won't be here. It's a Saturday. You won't be
we
here.
won't be here either. It's my grandmother's birthday, so I can remember that one.
Okay, there we go.
So we'll try to remember it on December 5th to let everybody know. We'll mark it down in our calendars, Miss Kava.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
We'll see if anybody remembers.
Gonna say probably not.
I feel like I have to redeem myself by remembering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we better get to the weather before you cut me off.
Oh, we're not going to cut you off, Miss Kava.
Well, you might.
That would be Connor.
I was just like, I'm not
We
going to
have
cut
no
you
control.
off. Yeah.
Oh, it's Connor's fault.
Yeah, always Connor's fault.
Yeah. He must not be listening at us.
No, I think he got a phone call, so I think he's not paying attention to us at the moment.
Oh. Well,
So-
our high yesterday was 93. Last year on today was 95. 2 years ago was 88. 3 years ago it was 94. And our low this morning was 68. And we didn't get no rain.
Okay. All right. It looks like there's a 50% chance of storms for today as well. So I guess we'll see if you get any rain out there today.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just spotty stuff around. So.
Laundry day was yesterday, right? What's
What's
grocery?
I'm going to do it today.
Okay.
because
She
I
had to
was-
go to Cookville.
Well, at least you'll be inside if it's raining. I didn't know which
Yeah.
grocery day it was. I'm going to the grocery store today, so.
Well, tomorrow's my grocery
yeah,
day.
Wednesday.
Okay. Hopefully the rain. There's nothing worse
Yeah.
than loading your groceries
In the rain.
in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped at Kroger's to leave a prescription, and I couldn't get my umbrella to open.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I finally got it open after I got wet. But I finally got it open.
You know, Miss Kava, I would recommend that you use a great local pharmacy here in downtown McMinnville called Gray's Family Pharmacy, because they have a drive-through that's covered. So you don't even have to get out in the rain.
I didn't think about
Yeah,
that.
I know.
She's like,
You know,
yeah.
just trying to give you suggestions here, just trying to
Well,
help you out.
I know. I saw the girl from that. She used to be at Kroger's that works up there.
Uh-huh.
And about a month ago, I went over at Kroger's, and she was in there getting something, and she run over and hugged me. She said, I listen to you.
Oh, that's sweet.
I know everybody loves their Miss Kava. I tell you what, I hear so many people tell me all the time how much they love listening to you every morning.
Well, I appreciate that.
Well, that's why we never put another category in Warren County's finest, is because there's only one weather person.
There's only one weather person, yeah. It's
There
Miss
you
Kava.
Yeah. And honestly, you're better at predicting the weather than the people who get paid the big bucks up in Asheville. I think you've been you've hit it on the head more than Nick Barris has, or whatever the weather person is.
It's because she's using that Farmer's Almanac that is always correct. She knows how to read it and how to interpret
And
it.
the weather stick.
The weather stick, yes, that too. Miss Kava knows all the rules.
And the persimmon seed.
Oh, yeah, the persimmons.
Yeah, the spoon versus the knife.
And the
Yeah,
fork.
but Standard, they come out here and did an article on the persimmon seeds one year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Y'all, we need to do a segment where I try and read these things that y'all are talking about, and I tell you what's going to happen, because I have no idea what the spoon one is.
See, she don't even know what we're... She's going to have to get out in the world.
Hey, Miss Kaiva, are you open for adoption, Miss Kaiva? We'll send Abby over there.
No.
She doesn't need any more
I've
stray
got-
cats.
I've got 2 kids and a daughter-in-law, and I don't need another one.
I mean, she's trainable.
Especially one that doesn't know anything.
I know a little bit.
You do.
Just not about the weather.
The persimmon seeds, so there's one that has a spoon. It means you're going to be shoving a lot of snow. If you cut it open, it looks like a spoon. What are the other ones mean? Because one's
the
a
knife it's supposed to be cold.
You got to cut through the cold,
and
yeah.
the wind's going to cut you like a knife.
Yep.
And the fork is supposed to be... It's supposed to be warmer and not that much snow.
I've seen it opened as a spoon.
Yeah.
I do know what you're talking about now. But I have not heard the knife version of it. And I think I'd rather shovel snow than be cut with the wind.
Yeah.
Like a knife.
Cut with the...
So I can give you my opinion.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there you go, Miss
No,
Kava.
I was just teasing.
Oh,
Abby.
girl. I'm used to it with Connor. That sore loser on getting called sore loser on the radio is by far the number one that got me.
But you know what, Miss Kava, we appreciate you helping us learn a little bit more every single day. You bring us so much knowledge.
See, I just needed you to come along and teach me.
Well, I tried. But
all right, well, Miss Kava,
I guess it's time for me to leave.
yeah, I think we're about to our time, but we will talk to you again tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. You have a great
All
day.
right. All right.
Bye.
All right. And with that, we have to take a quick break. But when we come back, we have Swap and Shop for all of our listeners. So if you'd like to give us a call, 931-473-9383. We will be taking calls for Swap and Shop. We'll be right back.
Hi, we're your weather girls. And have we got news for you? You better listen. Get ready, all your lonely girls, and leave those umbrellas at home. All right. It's rising.
Did you know that NHC was the first Medicare-certified home health care agency in Tennessee? NHC Home Care has been committed to providing exceptional care. The reason for our success, we hire great clinicians who go above and beyond for our patients. And one of those is Jamie Harriman. Jamie has been practicing for over 32 years. When asked what she loves most about her job, she stated, seeing my patients get better and gain their independence back. So remember, when you need home health care services, ask for NHC Home Care and experience the NHC difference, serving you for over 50 years.
Where can you go to spend some quality up-close and personal time alone with Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, or Will Smith? None other than 3 Star Cinema. Head over to the most affordable and convenient place in town featuring the latest releases fresh on the silver screen. 3 Star Cinema.
Now showing How to Train Your Dragon, rated PG. Jurassic World Rebirth, rated PG-13. Megan 2.0, rated PG-13. F1 the Movie, rated PG-13. Elio, rated PG.
Sparta Street, McMinnville. 3 Star Cinema, where the stars come out at night.
McMinnville, You're a part of me, McMinnville, Tennessee. There's nothing like you anywhere around. I'm proud to say you're my hometown.
This is Christy Partain with Graves Family Pharmacy, and we check all the boxes when it comes to family, community, and patient care. We have the best drive-thru in town where you will be greeted with a smile, and you can talk to us while being fully protected from the sun and the rain. Why go to a big box store when you can talk with local people that truly care about you and your family? Follow us on Facebook and feel free to ask questions. Come see us on Main Street at Graves Family Pharmacy, where you are much more than just a name and date of birth.
McMinnville, Tennessee.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's the agency for me.
For rock solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in for breakfast, order right off the menu with sausage, gravy, fresh homemade biscuits, or try their delicious tenderloin, egg, and cheese biscuit, just to name a few. Whatever your taste buds call for, you're sure to find it at Chicken Chef. They've been serving Warren and surrounding counties for over 40 years. Stop in today, Chicken Chef on the Strip in McMinnville. You can call your order in to go at 473-5020.
WBMC McMinnville, 960 AM and 97.7 FM. WBMC.
Buy, sell, or trade. Let's get to it. This is Swap and Shop.
Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby, and it is time to kick off the segment of the show with Swap and Shop. If you'd like to give us a call, 931-473-9383 is our phone number, and we're going to kick it off with a caller. Good morning, you're on Swap and Shop.
Yes, good morning. My daughter has a free dog. It is a husky and a blue heeler mix.
Okay.
And it's free, and it's a boy.
Okay.
And he's around 9 months old, and he has one brown eye and one blue eye.
Aww.
He's a pretty dog. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a pretty dog. He's pretty, and he's free. She is moving, and she cannot have dogs.
Okay.
So she's wanting to find it. She's wanting to find him a good home. Her number is 314-6950.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. And we have another caller. Good morning. You're on Swap and Shop. Good morning. You're on Swap and Shop. Well, I can hear them.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Oh, there we go.
There you are.
I couldn't get no answer there for a while.
Oh, you're.
I was looking to buy a couple of used tires.
Okay.
And the ones I needed was 255 60 R19.
255 60 R19.
Yes.
Okay.
My number is 224-9018.
Okay, there we go. If somebody has some used tires, I got your number down.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. You never know what somebody's looking for. I mean, literally, your trash could be someone else's treasure.
Very true.
It's a real statement there. It works. But we got another caller on here. Good morning. You're on Swap and Shop.
Yes, I have some vintage jewelry and a mink cape that I'd like to sell. And if you know of any way that I can find out how much this kind of stuff is worth, do you know?
Generally, when I'm looking at especially vintage items, generally a lot of times I just go online and I'll look on like Etsy or eBay or places like that where a lot of that vintage stuff is sold. I'll just compare, figure out kind of what I have versus what's for sale and just kind of do a comparison that way.
I have brooches and like earrings and stuff like that. And it was in a inheritage stuff that my mother got from a great aunt back in I guess it was the 30s and 40s when she wore it, you know.
Okay, yeah.
And anyway, my number is 931-473-3836.
3836. All right. Do you have any idea what size that mink cape is approximately?
No, it's just a small like cape. It's it just over the shoulder, you know. And it's got like I wouldn't call it pockets, but a place for your hands in the front, and it's kind of a mixture of browns, and there's a little reddish.
Okay.
They tell me it's beautiful. I'm blind and I can't see it, but they tell me it was beautiful, and it would probably need to be cleaned. I don't know, but it's been covered. It's not been in smoke or anything like that. I've had it ever since my mom died.
Okay.
And it's just been in my closet, and I'm trying to get rid of some stuff before I die.
Okay.
So my family won't have to, you know.
I understand.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, I got your number down, and thank you so much for calling Swap and Shop.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye now.
I'm not necessarily looking for jewelry or a mink cape, but you never know.
You never know. It's right up your alley.
It is right up my alley. Some of the vintage jewelry is really cool, though. I know I have used some pieces from similar to this that I've inherited from great aunts that were costume jewelry or something like that. And I've actually made a jeweled Christmas tree. And it's on like a big frame, but I pull it out at Christmas time every year. But so it's but it wasn't like obviously real diamonds and things like that. But it's really pretty, and I get to have family memories there every year.
Yeah, that's sweet.
We've got another caller. Good morning. You're on Swap and Shop.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I've got a Lance cracker jar from the 1940s. It's clear glass. It's got the original paint on it. It's got the red metal lid. And I'll take $150 for it, or best offer.
Okay.
I've got all kinds of milk bottles, and heck, I'll just go with that right now.
Okay.
And phone number 607-4316.
4316. All right. Yep, 607.
4316.
All right, we got it. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, we've had a good mix of stuff on Swap and Shop this morning. Someone looking for tires, had a dog, jewelry, cape, and a cracker jar. That's kind of neat. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to Google that Lance cracker jar, because I don't think I know what that is right off the top of my head. But the way he described it sounds pretty cool. It sounds like something vintage that I would like. Oh, those are cool. You see that? Sorry, I'm trying to hold the phone.
I have never seen those.
Yeah.
Well, that is interesting. What is Lance like a...
It's a brand just of stuff. Holy cow.
It's selling for a lot on
eBay. Yeah. And there's different sizes. But yeah, and there are some that don't have a lid that obviously are selling for a little bit less and things like that. But yeah, those are pretty neat, because he was saying the red metal lid and the clear glass jar, and it has the sticker on it. Those are pretty cool. So you might have something there. But
yeah.
Tell you what, that's what Swap and Shop is. We do Swap and Shop on Tuesdays around 7:45, where our listeners can give us a call, 931-473-9383. And I believe that's going to wrap us up for Swap and Shop today. And we got just another minute here before we take a break. But a lot more Town Talk coming up for everybody. So it's been a great morning so far. That first hour went quick today.
It really did.
I can't believe we're already almost at 8 o'clock. So just want to say thank you to all of our sponsors for being here with us. We do really appreciate them. One of our sponsors in particular, Superama Tegans, right down the road here at 313 West Morford Street in downtown McMinnville, one of Connor's favorite places to patronize every single day.
Gotta love some Superama.
Do you patronize them or patronize them? Maybe both.
I know they appreciate my patronage.
Okay. Well, we appreciate Superama for being a great sponsor of Town Talk and helping us make this show happen every single day. They have great deals every single week that change up. You can check out their ad on their website or visit them in store. They also even have an app now where you can download the coupons and get some better deals. But go see our friends at Superama, 313 West Morford Street, downtown McMinnville. And we are going to take a quick break. But when we come back, like I said, we have a lot more Town Talk coming up for all of our listeners. So everybody stick around and we will be right back.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon.
It's time to upgrade that new kitchen with Redmond's high-quality cabinets and countertops. Choose from a variety of styles and finishes to create that perfect look for your space. Their team of experts at Redmond's will work with you to design a functional and beautiful kitchen that meets your needs. Right next to Redmond's Carpet at 2512 Old Nashville Highway. Call them at 931-668-4900. That's Redmond's Kitchen Cabinets and Countertops.
Celebrate your your independence from clutter. At McMinnville Moving and Storage, our friendly, highly trained professional staff is here to help you clean out those fall and winter items that are still cluttering up your space by moving them into our secure, climate-controlled storage units. Moving? Well, our team is here to pack and move you across town or across the country. Get a free quote today by calling 931-473-2805 or online at McMinnvilleMoving.com. With more than 60 years serving our area, we're McMinnville Moving and Storage, where we move your memories to your future.
Warehouse Discount Grocery, serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce, and the best prices on all your favorite groceries. Listen to these specials. Sundrop Dr. Pepper, 6-pack, 0.5 liters, 4 for $9. Sager Creek Chicken Tenderloins, 3-pound bag, $5.99. IQF Catfish Strips, 3-pound bag, $9.99. And be sure to check out the full-service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve. Open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. Warehouse Discount Groceries, WDG.
Dan, hurry up. Everyone's getting hungry. You got everything on the list, right?
Oh, yeah. Got the burgers, buns, chips, pretzels, ketchup, mustard, pickles, and oh, yeah, instant games from the Tennessee Lottery.
But did you get the hot dogs like I asked?
Even better. I got us the chance to win millions. I mean, what could be hotter than that?
Wow. You're doing all the grocery shopping from now on.
Kick off your summer fun with instant games and a chance at millions of dollars. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Good morning. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here today. And thank you to Pioneer Lanes for being a great sponsor of the show. Beat the heat this summer at Pioneer Lanes. It's the perfect night out for family and friends. Friday nights for date night, cosmic bowling on Saturday nights, and Sunday is family day. A full kitchen menu is available to help you take care of dinner, large newly renovated and expanded arcade for the kids, and the perfect place for birthday parties, church or group lock-ins, or team sporting events. The Pro Shop is open for all of you competitive bowlers, and they are located at 200 Hobson Street in McMinnville. We'll see you at the alley. Thank you, Pioneer Lanes, for being a great sponsor of our show, helping us to make it happen every single day. We really appreciate you. So we just finished up Swap and Shop and had our first hour of the show and are into the second hour. Again, thank you to all of our listeners for being here with us today, whether you're on 97.7 FM on the radio, 960 AM, or listening live on Facebook, listening in the app, YouTube Live. We try to make it easy for all of our listeners, however you want to tune in, and we appreciate all of you being here with us for every single morning, getting your day started with your favorite morning radio host. You know, so since there's that whole friendly competition there, for favorite morning show, and I think the Town Talk is probably taking the win on that one.
What can we say? It's hard being this great.
Yeah, I think Connor's just ignoring us over
I know.
there. He is like not
I was waiting for him to chime in on that one.
Nothing over there. So
Sorry, I'm practicing holding my tongue.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
I could.
Is it hard?
Like there's a horrible smell. It's something about BS.
I am just taking his silence as that he has nothing to
combat.
Yeah, exactly. So we must be the best.
We must be outwitting He's probably like, I'm done.
He's just ignoring us today, but he really does look all official. I'm confused every time I look over because he looks so different today in his official Main Street Media polo. It feel like we have a different person in there.
Different than the...
Yeah, it was Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh. Oh, well, we might have got the better version today, so maybe it needs to continue on.
Which twin do we have in the booth right now?
Definitely not the other one.
Definitely.
You would know.
I've never met the other
What
one,
makes
so-
y'all different?
There's two of us, and we look different.
That's literally the definition of
A twin.
Yeah, but that just makes you different, and already.
Okay,
There's two separate beings.
Yeah, but what about y'all is personality-wise? Like, I have a sister, but we do things that are the same, but we're not.
He's a little bit more introverted.
Okay.
He can be nicer, but also a lot meaner at the same time.
So who would your parents say? And if Dawn or Tim are in the comment section, who would the parents say the favorite twin is? Or the favorite child? Because there's 4 of you, right?
The favorite is going to be Griff.
The favorite child? Okay.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, Dawn or Tim, you got any
Was he the
comments
first?
there?
He's the oldest.
Yeah.
So
you don't think your sister's the favorite?
No. She probably runs a tight, she's placing number 4.
Really?
Is she the
You think
youngest?
so, or are you just being mean?
No, but we're also it's first and last. Those are the positions that you race for.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
So
yeah, but if she's 4th.
So then you're last because you're not first.
yeah, no, everybody's last if you're not
first,
first.
you're
So
last.
I don't know what that's like because I am the favorite.
Yeah, I would say I'm probably the favorite too.
Lauren's on the way to the beach, so she's not listening. But
I don't know if any of my siblings are listening or not either. But
it's hard to.
I would bet that some of my siblings would probably agree that I'm the favorite. John, if you're listening.
I did come up with a game, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Well, let's preface it now.
Yeah,
because
that's what I was about to say. Because we'll go to break here in just a
we'll
minute. It's called Horrible or Hilarious.
Okay.
Oh.
I guarantee you it's going to be a lot
of horrible
and hilarious to you.
And originally, I was going to use historical tragedies,
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
glad you didn't.
and I was like,
Glad
You
I
know
feel like
it's
y'all are just
bad.
going to say horrible
You know
the
if-
entire
Yeah,
time.
if he had a
If
second
Connor
guess
has
it,
to second guess.
yeah.
I mean, some of the historical tragedies are hilarious.
No.
Yeah.
They're a tragedy for a reason, and I would pretty much guarantee that in the moment it was absolutely not hilarious.
No, in the moment it wasn't hilarious.
Can you give me
But-
one example of one you're thinking of?
The Hindenburg.
What is that?
The Hindenburg baby?
No.
Wasn't there a Hindenburg baby?
Oh wait, yeah. I'm thinking of the big Zeppelin that blew up.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
It's Do you know who Led Zeppelin is?
Yeah.
Okay, so their first album cover was the big blimp-looking thing
Okay.
that blew up. That's called a Zeppelin.
Oh. Okay.
Everyone, they were allowing smoking
What?
on a big
Wow.
balloon filled with flammable gas.
Stop it.
Well, I mean, you just used to smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
And then we learned better things.
Yeah, but if it's already flammable gas, that's...
So is that how they all passed away?
I mean, yeah, it was a huge
It
explosion.
blew up.
With all of them in there?
See,
I don't know how
that's
many
not
people-
hilarious at all.
It is kind of hilarious.
See, I'm over. And the first song that pops up is Stairway to Heaven.
Well, it was a Zeppelin to heaven, and then it blew up.
Oh.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, though, we're going to see how Connor can change this game for us. So,
I did ask old ChatGPT to
Okay.
give me some scenarios that are either horrible or hilarious.
Okay.
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 And y'all have to debate and change my mind because I think they're all hilarious.
Is it if we're in that position?
If you're in that
or
position,
if it's
just
for anybody.
just strengthen the argument.
It's always going to be horrible if it's
always.
No, some of these are hilarious.
Okay.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Town Talk. Stick with us.
Ascension St. Thomas River Park is here to listen to you because caring for you is our #1 priority. Ascension Care Teams start by understanding you, your health, and your life to deliver care that's right for you. Now offering cardiac CT angiography services, a non-invasive cardiac exam that looks at the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart and can detect if plaque has narrowed the coronary arteries. The compassionate, personalized care you've come to expect is right here in McMinnville. We're more than just a hospital, ER, and a clinic. We want to give you hope, health, and strength.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. Let me, Sabrina Keaton, help you turn your life goals into accomplishments. Here at Security Federal Savings Bank, we can assist you with buying a car, debt consolidation, purchasing a home, or remodeling your current home. Whatever your needs are, we will keep it simple at Security Federal Savings Bank. We look forward to serving you and building relationships that last generations. Security Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Lester's Body Shop is located at 212 Old Morrison Road in the West Riverside area. Owner Terry Fowler values all of his customers. He is the best place to take your car, truck, van, or SUV for any type of body work. And one estimate from Lester's is all you need. Friendly, professional, reliable, and dependable. That's Terry and the gang at Lester's Body Shop, 212 Old Morrison Road. Call 473-5421.
10 years. What an honor to serve our community as Best of the Best nursing home for 10 years in a row. Did you know at NHC Healthcare that we offer a specialty in lymphedema treatment, an option for a short respite stay, and lots of local people to serve you and your family? Stop by and visit us at 928 Old Smithville Road and follow our Facebook page at NHC Healthcare McMinnville to see what really makes us the best of the best.
At Pioneer Building Supply, we're your one-stop shop for lumber, tools, and building supplies. Whether you're tackling a major renovation or just need a few materials for a small project, we've got you covered. From framing to finishing touches, we have the products and expertise to help you get the job done right. Stop by and see us today at 231 Northgate Drive, Suite 250, McMinnville, or give us a call at 931-473-7777. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is always ready to help you with whatever you need for your next project. For 50 years, Pioneer Building Supply has been the trusted name in construction materials. We've built our reputation on quality, service, and the commitment to your success. Pioneer Building Supply, building your dreams since 1975.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Pioneer Building Supply, where good business make good friends.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I said listen to them by myself.
Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today. And Connor, I got to start this off because I was definitely incorrect. It is not the Hindenburg baby.
Lindbergh. I was looking up the same thing. You made me second guess
baby.
myself.
Incorrect. Although Charles Lindbergh, who was the father of the child that was kidnapped,
Was a pilot?
He was in aviation, so it kind of ties back there, but yeah, not the same thing.
Not the same.
Yeah, sorry. There you go.
No, it's all good. I just wanted to send you the Hindenburg things. That way you know what I was talking about.
Yeah, I just had to Google it because I was like, isn't that a thing? But no, it's
Which, by the way,
Lindbergh
that
baby.
is one of the What Went Wrong Wednesday cases.
Ooh, the Lindbergh baby.
Lindbergh baby.
Okay, there you
Because
go.
we just talked about John Bonet.
Yep.
Last week, and
Right.
kind of similar case.
Okay, there we go. So
But-
it ties in.
Sweet.
All the way around, even though it was the wrong way.
Full
but-
circle.
Even though we were
It
wrong.
just went the wrong direction first, but we're continuing.
Yeah, we're here. All right, so Connor, let's play your not so fun game.
Oh, it'll be so much fun.
And
So-
I would encourage any of our listeners in the Facebook section that wants to comment, please do. Go for it.
Here we go. So, once again, horrible or hilarious. You have to decide if it's horrible
Okay.
or hilarious. Simple premise. And anybody watching on the Facebook or listening on the radio, feel free to call in
Mm-hmm.
or comment.
I think, Miss Cheryl, he is speaking directly to you.
All right. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
First
Maybe.
scenario. Man sues a haunted house for emotional damage after peeing himself but he was warned.
I mean,
Horrible,
that-
hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I would say that one.
Okay,
because
see, it's not bad.
He
Okay.
made it out alive.
Now, what about these haunted houses where you have to like sign a waiver?
Yeah.
Oh, where they can touch you and stuff?
Yeah, well, where they can literally like torture you.
Yes, like actual.
What was that
torture
house
houses,
called?
Like,
It
the-
got
McCamey
shut.
Manor.
What? Yes. What was it?
McCamey Manor.
Yes.
And it just got shut down. They finally got, like, someone's like, hey, this went well above what you said.
I mean,
in
like
your-"
people were actually signing up for
Yeah.
torture.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
how dumb
Yeah,
are
yeah.
are we? How
Yeah.
dumb are people?
Yeah, this is like the same people who skydive.
I want to go skydiving.
Oh, I kind of do too.
Connor, let's go.
Hey, Town Talk Challenge.
Raven is
Skydive.
not skydiving.
Hey, Chad, did you hear that?
Raven is not doing it.
I
Abby,
will do it.
Abby and Connor can do it, and I will be there firmly on the ground supporting you.
It's that or bull riding. Which one do you want?
We said we would do a mechanical bull.
I said
No,
I would
it's
do a
gotta be
mechanical
actual bull
bull. I
riding.
can't get hurt like that.
Abby, you want to go skydiving? You could get
You can get dead
eliminated.
Yeah, but
flattened.
off of a bull, you just smack the ground really hard, and I've smacked the ground softly, and I don't. Okay.
What if your parachute doesn't work?
All right, horrible or hilarious. Abby goes skydiving.
I think it could absolutely be horrible.
Hilarious. I'm pretty sure my dad probably wouldn't. I'm like, my mom and my dad still trying to make decisions for me, and I'm like, I'm 25. I'm gonna be okay. But I still would like to go. So Connor, if you want to go,
Okay.
let me know.
We'll set it up. Hey, Chad.
I will support you by not
Um,
going. Somebody's got to be
Well,
here to run the show if you
Well,
both
we
got
gotta
to
have somebody to film Raven. and-
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Yeah, in the air.
Although you're going to have like GoPro strapped to you if you do it. Like there will be filming.
I'm probably already hitting close to weight limit. They're like no more ounces
Is
on
there
you
really
at
a
all.
weight limit on that?
I can almost guarantee you.
Oh, I'm going to
Yeah.
Google that. Yeah, if any of our listeners, have you ever been skydiving or are you a thrill
I
seeker and
just-
wants to do it?
We gotta ask Miss Kaiba what the best day to do it is though, because you need like a good day.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just I love some adrenaline.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of that, so I would love.
There are weight limits, but they vary by drop zone and equipment. Generally, for tandem skydiving, the maximum weight limit is around 220 to 250, but it can be flexible based on height and other factors, and there is no minimum weight.
Okay.
So there you go.
So 6 foot, 200 pounds. That should be all right.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Are you really 6 foot?
Yeah.
I guess I've never stood that close to you.
All right. Pastor accidentally plays WAP instead of worship music during Sunday service.
No, that is so
Oh
horrible.
my gosh, that would be.
I would die.
I would feel mortified for
Yes.
for. I'd feel the embarrassment.
I think that would be the funniest thing.
No, I don't.
How long? Here's the other thing that I
and
want
I'm
you to
There's
talk
a vast
about.
majority of people that don't even know what that means that are
Raven, let 'em
listening.
know.
No, we can't say that on air.
It-
Nope. Nope.
Wait. I've got an even better game. Raven, find some radio safe words to describe what that song is.
Not even trying.
Abby, do you want to try?
No.
If anybody wants to go Google it themselves, they are welcome to run their algorithm,
Well-
but I'm not doing it.
I will tell
It's
you.
WAP, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Is
not
it?
WHOP.
Oh
not
yeah,
WAP.
and it's by Nick. Is it
Nicki Minaj,
No.
I think, right? It's
She's
not.
Cardi,
in it.
It's Cardi B and
Oh.
Megan Thee
Oh,
Stallion.
I feel
okay,
like
my
they're-
bad.
I feel like all those are the
I
same
get them
people.
mixed up. I get
Yeah.
them mixed up.
All of their songs are pretty much all the same. I
Yeah,
feel
they're
so. Okay.
All right.
So that would be horrible.
Oh, and then the other thing is, how long do you think it would take for the pastor to realize that it's the wrong song?
I haven't ever actually listened to the song.
Oh, you're missing out.
So I don't.
Well, it literally starts off with.
Does it start off
There's
with it?
some in this house.
Okay, so probably not
There's
long.
some.
Yeah, but
in
they
this
could
house.
be talking about Sodom and Gomorrah. Who knows?
No, it couldn't.
I need to test. I wonder if Justin uses iPad for church. I need to test this out.
Connor,
you
that-
would get
don't.
in big trouble.
Oh man, I feel like sometimes our show is just me and Abby like having to talk Connor out of dumb things.
No, these
How
are
did-
smart things.
How did he live without us?
I don't know.
Make choices.
I'm just able to talk myself out of a lot of situations.
I'm happy for you because I get nervous.
All right. Bride trips down the aisle, grabs the groom's mom for balance, pulls her wig off.
Cringy, very cringy, but it would probably be funny.
If I was in this situation,
I would be mortified.
But I also know my mother-in-law, and she'd just pick it up and put it back on.
Yeah.
She just wouldn't care. But I would be.
In that moment.
Oh, my gosh. Just because it's such a high-stake moment.
Yeah.
I don't want to trip going down the aisle.
Right. Be mortified.
Just ruins the romance.
Oh, yeah. I very much told my dad, like, do not let me fall.
I couldn't wear my veil because it was long.
Oh.
And I got married on the farm, so it was grass. And it would just.
Oh,
and so we took it off.
Mine was a fingertip veil, so it didn't
Yeah.
go all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
So.
That would have been a smarter idea. But I didn't trip. So.
Yeah, I was like, do not let me fall. Because we got married on the farm too. And
Yeah.
obviously not all ground's level. So
No, and I had a long aisle.
Yeah.
Very long.
Yeah. But tripping down the aisle would be mortifying.
It would also be hilarious.
Maybe for you in the audience. Promise not for the bride.
I want to put speed bumps on the aisle in my wedding. And marbles. Be
She
horrible.
won't
And
make
Legos.
As I say, you're
She's not going to make it to you.
Yeah.
It's also the hilarious, the funnier part of that is someone's willing to marry me in the first place.
Well, I'm glad you made the joke because I was going to, and then I thought better of it. I wasn't going to be that mean.
Oh, my
so.
gosh. I was like, why aren't you making any more obstacles for her?
I literally.
You are the obstacle.
We've already talked about that she charges like $10 per text. So.
Oh, my gosh, Connor.
Connor.
An hour times eternity.
Okay.
Is a lot.
Let's move on.
All right, next one. Guy dressed as Santa at the mall has to explain to kids why he smells like Coors Light.
I don't know. Connor would find that one hilarious. I feel
That
like
is-
that would be Connor.
No, I don't drink Coors Light.
Connor's going to be dressed up as Santa for our Christmas party. That's what I think.
Yeah.
We have plenty of time to plan it. Cause
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Connor can be the.
Oh, be the mall Santa?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be the radio Santa.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm thinking about it.
He just agreed to it. So
You know who
it's
would be
gonna
even
happen.
funnier to get to be mall Santa because he loves whenever people challenge him? Jeff. And we'll take the photo op will be Chad sitting in his lap. It'll be hilarious. And Mark can be one of the elves.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh.
Sometimes
That'll
I
look
just-
like it's coming from a
I
certain
don't
kind of club.
understand how some of this stuff comes out of his brain. Like, how does he actually think these things through?
Oh, I don't. Anyway, a radio host begins to talk about their Bill Cosby portrait while their mic's on. Horrible
Well,
or hilarious?
It was pretty funny. I was
Funny.
also very embarrassed. so.
She made those choices before we knew just how.
Yeah, how
It
terrible.
was post.
No, well, when we talked about it, yeah, because I don't even know where that conversation came from, but we went to break, and for some reason, Connor did not turn our
This
mics
is an
off.
imaginary scenario.
And I was telling him the conversation that I was not going to say on air, and then it happened to be on air because the mic got left on. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, now it's a whole running joke, but I would say that one's pretty funny.
You didn't say anything bad, did you?
No, I mean, I was just
Oh.
saying that I did a Bill Cosby portrait when I was in my freshman year of college, and
She was just talking about how good he would have been at beer pong.
I was not.
I highly
Flicking those
doubt
propofol
that.
into water bottles from that
Not.
far away.
I was not even remotely part of that conversation.
I remember it pretty
You
clearly.
have selective hearing.
Yeah, and I
that-
selected to hear you talk about how he'd be good at
And he also
beer pong for
selectively
roofing women from
puts
long
words
distance.
Yes,
in
in
your
your
mouth.
mouth. Exactly.
Oh, hey, I did have a caller call in. Anybody know anything about a mountain homecoming in Spencer?
No.
Not
Okay.
that we know about.
I know that
like
none of
an
y'all
event?
live. Yeah,
No, I have not.
I'm not
heard-
from
'cause I'm trying to look it up and I can't find much.
that
on it.
area.
I have not heard anything about a mountain homecoming in Spencer. That has not been added to my community calendar for events that I have seen.
Yeah, I can't find anything. All right.
Sorry, I'm not helpful.
No, you're fine. It's okay. I'm kind of used to that. Okay, next one.
You got
And-
one more, and then we got to take a break.
That's fine because I got to answer this phone call. Man tries to release a dove at a wedding, but it's clearly a seagull that immediately steals a sandwich. Horrible or hilarious?
That one would be hilarious.
What?
A seagull
Steals a sandwich from who?
Yeah, so at a wedding, instead of releasing doves, it's
Oh.
a seagull. Guess it depends on if it's at the beach.
That would be funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that one would be hilarious. But hopefully it never happens. You know, because weddings are definitely one of those times when it's like
You want everything to go smoothly.
yeah, you
and
want
you
everything
spend
to
a
be
lot of
perfect,
money,
and it's been
you
a
have
lot
these
of
dreams. You've thought about it
yeah,
since you were little.
and then things go wrong. Yeah, that's where you don't want things to go wrong. So
Mhm.
I don't know. You're
Definitely
going
not.
to you're going to a lot of weddings this year. So
I've been to one. I've got 2 more this year that I'm in, and 1 next year.
okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to take a quick break here in just a second, but when we come back, I do want to talk about, since we're in summer, I kind of wanted to talk about some summer vacations and maybe
Yeah.
some of our favorite memories and some of our listeners' favorite memories. And maybe vacations that you have previously taken that you really enjoyed, but also maybe some of your future vacations that you're looking forward to a
Yeah.
lot. So get in the comment section. If you haven't already, we'd love to hear from some of our listeners. We'd also love to, if you want to give us a call at 931-473-9383, we'd love to talk to you. So we'll do that when we come back, and we'll be right back with more Town Talk. Stick around.
Uptown got its hustlers, the Bowery got its bums. 42nd Street got Big Jim, a Walker, he a bull shooting son of a gun. Yeah, he big and dumb as a man can come, but he's stronger than a country horse. And when the bad folks all get together at night, you know they all call Big Jim.
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in for breakfast, order right off the menu with sausage, gravy, fresh homemade biscuits, or try their delicious tenderloin, egg, and cheese biscuit, just to name a few. Whatever your taste buds call for, you're sure to find it at Chicken Chef. They've been serving Warren and surrounding counties for over 40 years. Stop in today, Chicken Chef on the Strip in McMinnville. You can call your order in to go at 473-5020.
Your lawn, their expertise. At McMinnville Lawn and Garden, they're experts in making your yard look its best. From precise mowing and mulching to their custom weed spraying program, your lawn will stay beautiful and healthy. Their landscaping, shrub trimming, and overseeding give your yard the care it deserves. Let them bring your vision to life. Visit them at 129 Keel Drive, McMinnville, or call 931-815-5296. McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality meets service. Visit McMinnvilleLawn.com today.
Feel fresh, smooth, and summer ready with hair removal services from Namaste Wellness. Only at MainStreetShopper.llc for up to 50% off. Pair it with deals on gift certificates to Rodeo Rebel Boutique, Crisp Springs Fireworks, and Rika's Tortas Hana for delicious local eats. Local deals, local love. Only at MainStreetShopper.llc.
When you join Durham School Services, you'll embark on a rewarding journey, developing connections with students as part of a community that feels like family. You'll have flexible hours, competitive pay, and a career that has a positive impact on the well-being and future of students. Durham School Services has immediate opportunities for school bus drivers. Want more information? Text JOBS to 63552 or visit careers.nellc.com. It's all about the journey, theirs and yours.
Considering that new Ford vehicle? Now is the time. Don't delay. At Ed Rogers Valley Ford, save now with the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event before the tariffs hit. Swing by and take a test drive this week. Ed Rogers has a full lineup of inventory. What's your favorite? Mustangs? A Ford Bronco? Ed Rogers Valley Ford can put you inside your new Ford F-150, Ford Mavericks in stock and ready for your garage. Now is the best time to buy with Ford Employee Pricing. Plus, buy now before the tariffs begin. Every vehicle is tariff-free with Ford Motor Company Employee Pricing. You don't want to wait any longer. See the Ford of your choice this week and take a test drive. 111 Auto Lane, Sparta, just off Highway 111. Or see the current in-stock inventory at EdRogersValleyFord.com. Save now on the new car, truck, or SUV you need before the tariffs. From Ed Rogers Valley Ford, 30 years serving the Upper Cumberland with that friendly hometown feel.
Well, I wish you'd look at this. My wife's Christmas list where the names go on. And I'll wind up broke if this ain't a joke. Why, it's 14 pages long. Why, it's her and the kids and all the in-laws and her sorry no good brother Joe.
How does that tie into a joke? I don't get that one.
I just want to see you look confused.
Oh, okay. Christmas in July. You know, that's where we're at. It is Prime Day.
Is it still Prime Day?
It started today.
Started today.
Oh, okay.
Today through the
'Cause
11th.
I've seen all the videos talking about like good deals for like filmmakers and stuff on
Yep.
Prime Day.
Prime Day, July
Mhm.
8th through the 11th. It's basically like Christmas in July.
Yep.
So there you go. All right. So before the break, I asked if we wanted to reminisce on some of our favorite vacation memories. And so if any of our listeners want to get in the comment section, we'd love to hear some of your favorite memories. Or if you'd like to give us a call, 931-473-9383. Wonder if Miss Cheryl has a good vacation memory.
I'm sure she does.
She probably has a good story. But
Mhm.
Connor, do you have a favorite vacation memory?
I always enjoyed going to the Tybee.
Yeah, Tybie's
That
a
was a lot
good
of
one.
fun.
I think that is probably the first vacation like that I ever remember like
Mhm.
we took. We didn't go on a whole lot of like family vacations during the summer. But we did go to Tybee when I was like 6 years old or something. And that was a good one. I like
This
Tybee.
was when I was like a little bit older because that's
Yeah.
what I remember. I remember we used to go to I can't remember what the beach's name is, but down in the Gulf side.
Okay.
Gulf Shores?
No, it was like a smaller place. Like it was never very busy from what I remember.
Okay.
But
We always went to PCB.
That one is busy.
it was like every time we went on vacation when I was little, I'd always get injured
Oh.
somehow.
You're such a
Imagine
problem
that.
child for
Like,
that.
That
Way to
doesn't-
ruin your parents' vacation.
No,
making her.
That doesn't
one of the
surprise me
times-
at all, though.
I wasn't even fishing. I was just close to it, and I had a fish hook almost go into my eyeball, and it
Your
hit.
eyeball?
Yeah, it hit right here, and so it hooked through that. on a
Connor could have
huge-
had a patch. He could have literally been.
I could have been like Trump and just put a pad up there.
Oh, I bet that hurt.
Yeah, it didn't feel good.
Yeah.
The fun part about it was that I didn't really feel the hook originally until like the 3-ounce lead weight wrapped around and just smacked me in the face.
Okay. And new topic. I do know somebody that one time that somebody was fishing and they were like standing behind them, I guess, and they came back to cast the fishing line, and the hook went in the top of their mouth. Like, I guess he was talking, and yeah. So there's another terrible story.
Don't eat the bait.
It's not vacation related, but we do have a caller. Good morning. You're on Town Talk.
Well, it's me, girl.
Hey, Miss Cheryl. Thought you might get the hint there.
Well, yeah, I tried, and Connor was just a talking and ignoring me. But anyway, now for you, Miss Raven,
Okay.
you was talking about how people want to be, they can be tortured. Well, look at the dark web. I mean, Connor can tell you that. I mean, come on.
I
they
don't
wanna be
look
hung
in the
up by
dark
their
web,
toes.
though. Is the
You should.
I should not.
Now, for you, Abby, you want to go skydiving with Connor?
I do.
Have you lost? Really? Well, if I was you, I would check your parachute. before you
You're
jump.
right. Maybe I should go
Connor?
without Connor.
Yeah.
Now that I think
Yeah.
about it.
Now with Connor as a Santa Claus, I see him as Billy Bob Thornton in Bad Santa.
I've seen that.
That was
My
the
vocabulary matches too.
that was the exact thing that popped into my brain when we were discussing that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when I see Connor's wedding, I see, what do you call that, Beetlejuice's wedding? I mean, come on, think about it for a second.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, and Miss Raven, I read the Smithville paper, and there is a cat for giveaway, and its name is Harry Potter.
Oh. I can't take any
Yeah.
more cats. I have 9 cats now.
He said he would be quiet.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to him.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I'm just teasing with
Oh.
you. But-
He said he'd be quiet.
And vacation, well, let's put it to this way. Every one of my vacations has either been something from you-know-where or National Lampoon Vacation.
Okay. Well,
Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
so you don't have
So-
a favorite one, that stands out that went right?
None of them went right.
Okay.
They're all horrible.
So have you just stopped taking vacations then?
Yes, I like
Okay.
to stay in my room, drink my tea, and smoke my cigarette.
Okay, well there you
and
go.
look at the dark web. I'm
That
just
sounds
saying.
like Connor's ideal night too. Swap the tea for something else.
Yeah, probably.
But anyway, girls, now y'all can plan his wedding.
All
Yeah, there
right.
we go.
Well, thank you, Miss
And watch your
Cheryl.
parachute. Watch your parachute.
I will.
Yes, yeah,
For sure.
I think that's fair advice for
Yeah.
sure.
Bye.
Mhm.
It's hilarious.
Oh man, I just knew she'd have something great to
Mhm.
add. So
Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite vacation?
Some of my like childhood memories are from when we went to PCB all the time, and
Yeah.
it was just a ton of fun because we'd ride golf carts and
Mhm.
putt and fight every time.
Yeah.
It was a very serious game of putt.
Of course. Yeah.
Tears were had after every time.
I take
so.
it that you're a fairly competitive person. Like
I
I
am.
have gathered that.
Yes.
So
And so all hands, everyone was ready to win.
yeah.
But I do love that. I think one of the prettiest trips so far has been when me and Ben went to Montana and did
Oh,
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
That was gorgeous. And
Have
then
you watched Yellowstone?
yes.
So you like compared?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why we But did you know it's actually filmed in Idaho?
What?
Yeah, like the Yellowstone barn is actually in.
Oh, okay.
Um
I would believe that.
Yeah, because they're touch if I'm yeah.
Yeah.
Because we drove through and saw like all the you have to like it's a lot of driving when you go
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
And then I'm excited to go to the Hamptons.
Ooh.
In less
yeah.
than
couple of weeks, right?
I leave the 19th,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So here
That'll
soon.
be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite vacation would have been when we went to Europe a few years ago. We took a Viking River cruise,
Oh.
and Cody and I went. My grandparents, my dad and his wife, and then my granddad's brother, so my great uncle, and then his grandson. So there were like 8 of us from my family, but we were with a large group of other people from McMinnville, or well, not everybody's from McMinnville, but people that we knew. And it was so much fun.
And this was on a river?
Viking River cruise.
Viking
yeah, it was the
River.
Danube River in Europe. So we flew.
Oh my gosh.
We flew to Budapest, is where the cruise started,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got off in Passau, Germany, and then we actually went then and took a train from Munich up to Zurich, Switzerland, where we stayed for another week after that. So it was
Oh. I would
absolutely
love-
incredible.
Next on our trip schedules, we want to do like a cruise through Italy and stuff because
Yeah.
to me it's just so convenient. A cruise ship is get
You
on,
get
get
to-
off, and you can see more
You
stuff.
unpack once and you still
Yes.
get the excursions and
Yes.
everything. I loved it.
Yeah.
I highly recommend Viking River Cruise. It
Okay.
was so great.
I'm gonna have to look into that one.
But I especially enjoyed it because I did get to do it with family. Like I had my
Yeah.
grandmother there and my grandfather and my dad. Like
Mhm.
we had family, so it was a really great memories made on that trip.
Yeah.
While getting to explore
That's
obviously new
sweet.
places. But yeah,
Mhm.
that would probably be my top.
Drew Walker said, I feel like people from McMinnville either go to PCB, Myrtle Beach, or Gatlinburg for vacation. And you are correct.
That is an accurate statement.
My friends in college tell me all the places, and like they could snowboard and everything. And my first
Yeah.
time going, I was 21. I was
Uh-huh.
like,
Oh, I've never snowboarded.
or skied.
Yeah, I've never done
Yeah.
that.
See, and they go, I mean, they would
All
go
the
once a
time.
year
Mhm.
to go skiing and
Yeah.
snowboarding. And I was like, yeah, we were the PCB Gatlinburg family.
Yeah. Mhm. Which I did just go to Gatlinburg earlier this year. We stayed in Gatlinburg. And that was our first time in probably a decade, at
Yeah.
least maybe for me, maybe even longer for Cody.
Mhm.
And it was fun. We enjoyed the trip.
We went with my husband's family.
I wouldn't want to do that like 2 to 3 times a year
Mhm.
like some people
It's
might.
expensive too.
But, if that's where they want to go on vacation, then more power
Like
to them.
it's so crowded, and I feel like all you
Yeah.
do is eat and walk around.
Pretty
Because
much,
like,
yeah.
what else? I mean, it's Christmas. When
Mhm.
if you go when it's Christmas, it's pretty and
Yeah.
stuff. But
Well, Drew Walker's pretty much on a permanent vacation because he lives in Florida. So he gets to have vacation year round, it seems
Yeah.
like. Lucky you, Drew Walker.
I'd love the beach right about now.
Although I would probably take a guess that he might not mind to take a vacation to McMinnville because we're such a cool place.
Oh, you're right.
He could come visit family and see all the cool
Mhm.
things we got up here. Drew Walker. There you go.
We're really getting on our game.
Yeah, exactly.
McMinnville.
All right, let's take a quick break. But when we come back, we have more Town Talk coming up for you. So everybody stick around.
Yes, she is. She's so kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I hold her in my arms, you know she sets my soul on fire. Ooh, when my baby kisses me, my heart becomes filled with desire.
Where can you go to spend some quality up-close and personal time alone with Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, or Will Smith? None other than 3 Star Cinema. Head over to the most affordable and convenient place in town featuring the latest releases fresh on the silver screen. 3 Star Cinema.
Now showing How to Train Your Dragon, rated PG. Jurassic World Rebirth, rated PG-13. Megan 2.0, rated PG-13. F1 the Movie, rated PG-13. Elio, rated PG.
Sparta Street, McMinnville. 3 Star Cinema, where the stars come out at night.
Did you know that NHC was the first Medicare certified home health care agency in Tennessee? NHC Home Care has been committed to providing exceptional care. The reason for our success, we hire great clinicians who go above and beyond for our patients. And one of those is Jamie Harriman. Jamie has been practicing for over 32 years. When asked what she loves most about her job, she stated, seeing my patients get better and gain their independence back. So remember, when you need home health care services, ask for NHC Home Care and experience the NHC difference, serving you for over 50 years.
McMinnville, you're a part of me. McMinnville, McMinnville, Tennessee. There's nothing like you anywhere around. I'm proud to say you're my hometown.
This is Christy Partain with Graves Family Pharmacy, and we check all the boxes when it comes to family, community, and patient care. We have the best drive-through in town where you will be greeted with a smile, and you can talk to us while being fully protected from the sun and the rain. Why go to a big box store when you can talk with local people that truly care about you and your family? Follow us on Facebook and feel free to ask questions. Come see us on Main Street at Graves Family Pharmacy, where you are much more than just a name and date of birth.
McMinnville, Tennessee.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Discover The Well at Tree City. Sip on expertly crafted cocktails, savor fine wines, or enjoy zero-proof sips. There's something for everyone.
Mondays, 2-for-1 beers. Wednesdays, wind down with 50% off any bottle of wine. And on Thursdays, get $2 off any well-made libation and delicious bar bites.
Experience the elegant atmosphere and let their knowledgeable bartenders mix up your next favorite drink.
The Well at Tree City, where every pour tells a story.
Cheers to great nights.
Visit The Well at Tree City. Must be 21 or older. Please drink responsibly.
Talk Radio WBMC McMinnville, 960 AM and 97.7 FM. WBMCRadio.com.
Good morning. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today, getting your morning started. We also need to say thank you to Pure Wealth Partners for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. Whether your goal is retirement, planning for a loved one's college, preparing in case something happens to you, or simply saving for a rainy day, we have the tools and resources to make your goals happen. As small business owners and longtime financial professionals, we know and appreciate what it takes to plan for and thrive when life and the market put speed bumps in your path. We aim to provide better ways to deal with surprises as they arise and how to stay the course even when it seems difficult. At Pure Wealth Partners, we know service and personal relationships are key. Meeting people not only in our office but in their homes and at their business builds those relationships. Call Pure Wealth Partners at 931-507-7873. your local partners in financial success, located at 1511 Sparta Street in the historic Magnus home. Thank you, Pure Wealth Partners, for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. And Drew Walker made a couple of comments to our conversation before we had to take a break there. But he did just say that he would love to make a quick vacation to McMinnville. His favorite place to go, and a little side story, he's talked so highly of McMinnville that his boss is actually stopping there today on her way to Chattanooga.
Oh.
Great.
There we go.
I mean, I really do think McMinnville is one of the greatest places on earth. And I know that we go to other towns and we do take vacations other places, but, just a little staycation sometimes in McMinnville is one of my favorite things.
It's nice to see other places.
Yeah, it is. And you get to learn history and everything and experience other cultures.
Because it's insane how big the world is.
Yeah, and you don't think about it when you're kind of in your own little bubble. But, yeah, I mean, when you go to another country, to another state even, I mean, it's just, it's crazy for me to think sometimes because I'll think about it and I'm like, there's other people on the other side of the world right now that are, doing the same thing. They're going to work. They're doing the thing, but it's like they seem so far away. But it's like we're all really just human. We're all just
doing the same thing.
Yeah. But I hope that Drew, I hope your boss has a great day in McMinnville, and maybe get some good food at some of our local restaurants or shops at some of our local stores, and has a good day. Wonder, Drew, did you tell her anywhere in particular that they needed to stop, or she needed to stop by and see? Because might have some suggestions there.
Yeah, we've got plenty.
Yeah, but he also did say that Orange Beach, Gulf Shores, and Destin are becoming the new beach location for Tennessee folks.
Yeah, I do. We do go to Seaside, which is literally 30A right next to Destin.
Okay.
So
see, I've never
we
been.
switched it up.
I've actually never been to any of those.
I'll show you what 30A looks like and why it's gotten so popular.
Okay.
And people ride bikes everywhere down there. So this is what pretty much the entire town looks like.
That's so pretty.
So it makes you not even feel like you're at the beach.
Yeah.
Because everything is so.
Does it kind of look like Greece inspired?
Yes.
Things are very definitely very Greek.
Yep. So.
Oh, yep. Begonias or Depot Bottom. Those are two really great selections. Good job, Drew Walker. Thanks for that. I would like to go to Greece, though. You seeing those pictures reminds me of that. But
that's what
the pictures of Greece just look so pretty, and the water is so blue. And, yeah, I would like to take a trip like
it's very
that.
aesthetically pleasing to look at.
Yeah, we've got a couple of vacation. Well, I shouldn't really say vacations because a couple of them are work trips for Cody. But we do have a couple of trips planned for the coming year or so.
Yeah,
we're going to San Antonio in Texas.
I forgot about that. I'm going to Texas too.
Oh, okay. Where are you going in Texas? You don't remember?
Austin.
Okay. Oh, okay. So we're going to San Antonio. We've got a New York trip planned, New York City, and then we're working on planning a New Orleans trip. So have you ever been to New Orleans?
I have not.
I went several years ago with a group of friends, but I want to experience the city with Cody because I think he and I really like. Obviously the same stuff. We like to eat good food, and see all the historic sites and that kind of thing. So I'll be excited to experience that city with him and get to see that kind of stuff.
I want to go for the food.
Yeah.
For sure, too.
The food is really good in New Orleans.
Really?
Yep. Beignets. We did go to Cafe du Monde. There are other places that sell beignets there, though. But we did go and wait in line and got them. They were good.
It's just a good,
it's a good experience.
Like, if you've already been, I don't always recommend going again because it's a long walk. You sit outside. There's no AC.
Yeah.
It's already hot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to drink hot coffee and.
Oh, yeah.
In the heat.
Yeah. I will say one of my favorite things to do when we're going to a new city is to watch Triple D, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Oh.
Oh, my gosh. You sound like my father-in-law.
When you said Triple D, I thought of something else. And I was like, what do you mean by that?
I don't know where your brain went, but. I
was like, I thought you were talking about a stag film.
A what?
An adult film.
Oh no!
And I was
Connor,
like, what do you mean?
Absolutely not.
I was like, why are you watching that on a road trip
Why
anywhere?
did you think that would be
Because
something
you
that
call
I would?
diners, drive-ins, and dives
That's
Triple
what Guy
D.
Fieri calls it, Triple D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I didn't know that.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
We went to a Braves game and my father-in-law was like, "We have to eat here. This
Yeah.
is great.
This is
It's
where
all.
Guy
It's
Fieri
been
said.
on
Mhm.
drop whatever that place is.
Yep.
It was like It was no better than. I mean, it was
Oh.
just like ballpark food.
Yeah.
But I think the aesthetic was supposed to make you feel
Okay.
like it was close to the stadium, kind of. But I was like,
Well, we watched an episode the other day, and I it just happened. I just turned it on because a lot of times I'll just turn that on TV when I don't
Mhm.
really have anything else that I'm in the mood to watch. And a piece of meat was one of the restaurant names, and then the other one was Avery's on Tulane.
oh,
And so those both looked absolutely incredible.
Mhm.
And so I'm gonna have to look them up when and if we
Yep.
get this trip planned to see how close they are to where we'll be staying and stuff like that. Cause
there's an American Horror Story
okay, so
of New Orleans.
yeah, when I went to New Orleans, I took one of the tours and we drove by the house that
It's
is
one of
in
the
that
most
one.
Is
sickening
that the Coven one?
episodes ever. I guess I don't remember, but I was like, and like it's kind of based off of. Is that one?
It was the witches. It was the
yeah.
Coven one. Yeah.
And there's an actual plantation owner that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
horrible.
I don't
But
remember
she
her
was
name.
she was a
I can't-
lady. She
Yeah.
was what's her name? I mean,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
a character, obviously.
remember
Let me
the-
look it up because she's a
It
real
is-
person.
Yeah.
It's based off of a true story.
That's
which is-
Kathy Bates' character, right?
Yes. Uh-huh. But yeah, we also went to a tattoo shop there, and it was actually featured in that season of it, and my friends got a tattoo in that tattoo shop. So
Really?
yeah, they got a NOLA tattoo. I did not get the tattoo, but they did.
I have.
But that was kind of neat to see
Two.
to see some of the filming locations
Yeah.
from that when we were there. So I always recommend doing if you go to a city and they have one of those like double-decker bus tours.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, because they have so much information.
Well, and most of them are like a hop on, hop off tour.
Mm.
So you can get off and explore and then get right back on. And
That's neat.
it's a great way to see the city without all the Uber fees or taxi fees and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Because you just buy the
And
one
driving
ticket.
yourself and getting lost and arguing with your partner. This is where
Mhm.
we were supposed to go. Oh, turn left.
Yeah.
Back there.
So yeah, definitely. I always recommend that wherever you go.
All right, so the character's name was Delphine
Yes.
Lalaurie.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct.
And was a suspected serial killer who tortured and murdered enslaved people.
slaves. Yeah.
Her slaves.
Yeah,
Which
it's
was
really
so
bad.
sad.
Really, really bad.
Not even just hers.
Right, all of them in general.
Yeah.
She's.
Like, because some of them would bring, like, their slaves to, like, these house parties to, like, help
Mhm.
serve. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, no, one of them went missing. Yeah, you
Mm.
brought him to Wackadoodle's house.
Yeah, Madame Laray's house.
Yeah, and she kept him upstairs because
Mhm.
she thought their blood would Anyways.
Yeah, like kept her young or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of just turned my stomach just thinking
Yeah.
about it. But I have seen that season.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Hobbs' comment is funny, Connor. Let's go to Mardi Gras next year. If you haven't been, you will enjoy it.
We had missed Mardi Gras, but I talked to somebody who goes down there and gets to film every year for Mardi Gras,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks so much fun.
Wild. I think it's more people than I would like to deal with.
That okay? Did you go down Bourbon Street whenever you went?
Yeah, and it's
okay.
absolutely insane.
The smell
Yeah.
Yeah.
is a lot.
Yeah.
I've heard that the place just kind of stinks.
Yeah.
Not all of New Orleans does.
Yeah, but a
but
lot
Bourbon
of
Street is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Why? Is it because there's sewer like?
Well, it's
what?
the same problem that Broadway has on Nashville.
Yeah, I mean,
if
there's
you drink a lot, sometimes that causes you to not
Yeah.
keep that in your stomach.
Shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
but
it's
I
out on
don't
the
notice
street-
Broadway stinking.
Well, and it's
Broadway smells pretty bad
when
if you
it's
go
really,
when it's
really hot.
packed.
So we went in August, and it was
Yeah.
super hot, and it did stink.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's like that.
We're not
And-
going in August this next time.
Yeah.
People are like, will like urinate in the alleys. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same problem any big city has. It's just like
Because
it's so hard to like clean
Yeah.
the streets too.
I'm not. We really don't drink, and so Bourbon Street. I mean, while it's kind of cool to see, like during the daytime and stuff, I did not spend a lot of time there. Other members of our party did, but I did not because it wasn't really. I'm not really a fan of staying out until 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, drinking or whatever. I'd rather be asleep.
I think their bars close at 2, but from what I remember,
apparently other things to do because there were some members of our party that did stay out.
it was
late.
probably like, dude, where to park my car?
Yeah. Luckily, they do have a trolley system. That is one thing I like about bigger cities is the
Yep.
public transit is really cool.
And you can walk a lot of places.
Fairly easily accessible. But okay, well, you know what? We are at the end of the show. We're going to have to wrap up for today. Thank you for all of our listeners for being here with us today. We will be back tomorrow morning on Wednesday at 7 a.m. See you then.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me